لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله.
We continue with the same chapter, inshallah. I wish to complete it today. But there was a small request from a brother that we repeat the masail that we did yesterday. So we will just briefly touch on them. That a person who joins in salah and the imam is in tashahhud, know the fact that he has to repeat all of his salah. He does not join in prayer. Even although he joins in prayer, he's not considered to have joined in congregation, but he gets the reward for the intention of Jama'ah, for the congregation. For he tried to make it, but he could not, and he joined in tashahhud. Second one was the fact that if a person joins in ruku', then the person, it's as though he has joined in that rak'ah. So there is no need for a person to repeat that unit of the prayer. The third one was how an individual should join in salah when the imam is in ruku'. Should he say Allahu Akbar once and just go straight down into ruku'? Or should he say Allahu Akbar for takbiratul ihram and then say Allahu Akbar to go into ruku'? And we said the fact that the person, it is better for him to do two takbirat. First one to do ihram, to enter into salah, to say Allahu Akbar, and then the second one to say Allahu Akbar to go into ruku'. The fourth issue was that the person, if he comes into the masjid and he sees the imam in prostration or he sees him in a bowing position, he should join in salah in whatever position the imam is in. And we said it is incorrect for an individual to stand for the imam to finish his sujood and then I will sit down with him, or to wait for the imam to come up for the second rak'ah and then I will join him. We said that this was incorrect. Rather, when the individual comes in, he should join in with the salah in whatever position the imam is in. Again, I saw this mistake from someone today, even although he was present yesterday and he's not here just now. But this is again based upon the hadith, إِذَا جِئْتُمْ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ, that if you come to the prayer, وَنَحْنُ السُّجُودِ, and we are in a state of the situation of prostration, فَاسْجِدُوا, then go into prostration. Rather, this new trend that I've seen, where people stand and wait for the imam to come up from sajda, and then into the second rak'ah and then join him, rather not like that. They should just go straight into sujood whichever the state the imam is in. We said in the fifth issue was the fact that the person should wait till the imam has said salam on both sides before he stands up to complete his prayer. Rather, if the person is late and he comes in at a time where he has missed a unit of his prayer or two, then he waits until the imam has said Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah on both sides, and then he stands up. Rather not where we see some people saying it, and the imam says on one side and then they stand up, or the imam is saying it just about to say it on the second, then they stand up. But rather they should wait for the imam to complete his salah and then they stand up to complete their own. So they wait for the imam to complete his salah and then they stand up to complete their own. And the sixth issue was that the individual, whenever he joins in salah with the imam, if he joins in, for example, the second rak'ah, and this would be for the person who is late, his first rak'ah, so this will be the beginning of his salah. Meaning, to make that clearer, the fact that the person joins in salah and the imam is praying his second rak'ah, and you join in now and you joined in for the first. So you should recite as though you would recite in the first rak'ah of your unit of your prayer. So if the imam is in fourth rak'ah and you come and join in and this is your first rak'ah, you will pray and you will recite in your salah as though you are praying your first rak'ah. So you don't consider, like we mean by that, you recite Surah Al-Fatiha and small surah from the Quran. Even though the imam may recite just the Surah Al-Fatiha on his own, but you will try to read something after Surah Al-Fatiha also. So you will consider it to be your first rak'ah. The next issue is with regards to Surah Al-Fatiha. to make it clear that Surah Al-Fatiha is from the Rukn of Salah. Surah Al-Fatiha is from the Rukn of Salah. That a person who misses out on Surah Al-Fatiha is as though he did not pray. And this is based upon other ahadith that whoever does not recite from the beginning chapter of the book, it's as though he did not pray. But then we have an issue and a slight bit of confusion, and there is difference in opinion, and there is no haraj if a person wants to take either. But we're going to recite, like I said, we're doing the book, and we understand the book as well as the opinion of others. So here in this is the fact that if the person or the imam is reciting the prayer aloud, Jahriya means to pray aloud. Isha is Salatul Jahriya. So the first two units of the prayer are prayed aloud. So it's known to be Salat, that which is prayed aloud. It is upon the people who pray behind the imam that they only listen to the qira'ah of the imam. So as we know the fact that there are certain other individuals that, for example, if the imam is reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, others would recite with the imam or after the imam. The others you would find that stay quiet. So based upon this, that the evidence for staying quiet is the ayah of the Quran, وَإِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنُ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ وَأَنصِتُوا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. That if the Quran is being recited, then listen to the Quran and stay quiet, لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ, so that Allah may have mercy upon you. And based upon this, there are others, based upon this ayah, Umuman the Hanafiya, as well as from some of the ones who follow the madhab of Imam Ahmad, they also take the opinion, the fact that one should stay quiet and listen to the imam in the aloud prayer and listen to the Surah Al-Fatiha, rather not recite with him. Others said the fact that the Surah Al-Fatiha is a rukn, so hence what they should do is listen to the imam, and imam would stop after one ayah. When he does stop, then you recite with the imam after that. Hence either you shouldn't go with him, where you should listen to the imam, but once the imam has stopped, he should pause and let the people behind him recite. And this is based upon the fact that they want to be careful of the fact that Surah Al-Fatiha has such a great status within inside the Salah, hence it not be missed. But for the ones who said the fact that no, rather we stick to this ayah, which is the fact that if the Quran is being recited, then you listen and you stay quiet. And there is the qawl of Imam Ahmad rahimahullah with regards to this ayah, that listen to Surah Al-Fatiha and stay quiet, that أجمعوا على أن هذه الآية في الصلاة, that this ayah was revealed for the purpose of salah and not for the purpose of general recitation. As you find that some people, that they would say to you that this ayah is revealed because of, for example, if somebody is reciting Quran, that you should stay quiet. But rather, the Imam Ahmad says that أجمعوا, there is a consensus over the opinion of this ayah that it was revealed due to salah. So in salah, if the imam is reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, then one should stay quiet and listen to the imam. But if a person takes the opinion of others, then that may be also the fact that when the imam has stopped reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, then he could recite his own from there on. But whatever the case, there is, like I said, the opinion of scholars, and there is the adillah, and the Imam Ahmad took the opinion of this, as well as the author of the book, and also this is a strong opinion amongst the Hanafiya also. And regardless, we do not deem or look down at others for opinion that they take. It's an understanding of the Quran and Sunnah that they have understood it in such a manner, and there is no haraj in that. As for if it's a salah, that which it's not allowed, meaning the salah is not allowed, the imam does not recite aloud, meaning he does not speak out. So this is called Salatul Sirriya. It's a salah that which is quiet. In this salah, it is upon everyone that they recite their Surah Al-Fatiha within that. It is upon everyone, the fact that they recite their Surah Al-Fatiha and whatever is required from a surah within the units of the prayer. If it's the quiet prayer, meaning it's not allowed, it's sirriya. The next issue is with regards to doing iqtida al-ma'mum bil-imam bil-mutaba'a at-tamma lahu, is to follow the imam and to stay behind him and rather not go in front of the imam in anything that he does. And this is something that a lot of the people tend to make mistakes in. The imam doesn't go into sujood completely and they go into sujood. The imam doesn't go into ruku' completely and they go into ruku'. Or, the imam is still to stand up and they've stood up before the imam. This is haram and not permissible. And there's a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam that أَمَّا يَخْشَى أَحَدُكُمْ إِذَا رَفَعَ رَأْسَهُ قَبْلَ الْإِمَامِ أَنْ يَحُولَ اللَّهُ رَأْسَهُ رَأْسَ حِمَارٍ أو يجعل صورته صورة حمار. That Allah, there is a fear of the fact that the individual who raises his head before the imam, that Allah will change his face into the face of a donkey, or He will change the image of him into the image of a donkey. So there's a wa'id, and it's something dangerous, and one should not challenge the words of Allah or should challenge the words of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and one should not try to deliberately do something that which is against the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So one should wait, and particularly also the imams, I would say, should be careful, knowing the fact that there are people who don't know of this, and there are people that may forget. So hence, say Allahu Akbar after you have gone into sujood. So sometimes you may not hear me saying Allahu Akbar because I'm all the way into my sujood and then say Allahu Akbar. The reason being is to save the people from sin. So one should not do that and should wait till the imam has completely stood up and then they stand up. And then in another hadith, that the imam has been placed to be followed. فَلَا تَرْكَعُوا, and hence do not go into a bowing position. حَتَّى يَرْكَعْ, not until the imam has gone into a bowing position. وَلَا تَسْجُدُوا, and don't go into the prostration position. حَتَّى يَسْجُدْ, not until the imam has gone into sajda, don't go into sajda. So in another hadith which is narrated by Imam Ahmad wa Abu Dawud, and it's similar wording, or let's say almost the same wording as the one that we have mentioned. There's another one with narrated by Umar, that it is said that, or it's narrated that Umar radiallahu anhu, he saw a man yusabiqul imam, that he saw a man, he goes in front of the imam in his positions, meaning he goes, instead of following him, he's in front of him. Instead of staying behind him, he is fourth. And then Umar radiallahu anhu, he hit him. He hit this man and he says, قَالَ لَا وَحْدَكَ صَلَّيْتَ, he says, no, you have prayed on your own. وَلَا بِإِمَامِكَ اقْتَدَيْتَ, and you did not follow your imam. So this also gives us the understanding of the importance of the imam, and it also gives us the understanding of how the ma'mum should follow the imam in his salah and rather not go in front of him. So these are basic things with regards to falling back in salah, and we've completed with this chapter inshallah, and we'll start with the new one tomorrow. Wa sallallahu wa sallim ala nabina Muhammad.